and all of a sudden I hear, "Hey guys, what's poppin'? Working in a fast food." Oh, shit. Working in a fast food place isn't as bad as everybody says. Let me just start out with that. You can only imagine the amount of people that I have served. See, you miss a fry here, you miss a sandwich over here, and you got someone missing something up here. It makes for a real funny story. But today's story is not about me bagging the food wrong. Today's story is going to be, well, you clicked on the video, so you already know what it's going to be about. So let's just get right into it. So the night was dark. Not too dark, but it was pretty dark. Actually, it was like 10 p.m. So however it looks at 10 p.m., that's what it looked like outside. So we had a rush going on, and in fast food lingo, rush means we just had a ton of people coming and getting food at this hour of night. So we're all doing our thing. I'm on Drive-Thru. We have a manager also there, and we have a sandwich maker there as well. He was in the back, I was at the window, and the manager, I believe, was in the office. The office is next to the Drive-Thru where I was, and the slicer, all that separates us is a long line. You've been in fast food places, you know what kind of, where they throw the sandwiches down. That was what was separating me and the slicer. So I get a customer driving a big old truck. He has his kid in his car, middle-aged, and I remember we were waiting on something of his, and I was like, "Dude, do you mind parking? Because we have a little bit of time on your food." He just copped an attitude. And I was used to dealing with that because it happens all the time. So he looks at me, gives me a dirty look, starts to go back and forth with me. I don't remember exactly what was said, but basically what I said, like, "Dude, chill, your food's coming, fresh food's coming." In my job training, they told me people wait for fresh, but he did not want to wait. The way the drive-thru was set up was, you obviously had a car right here, and to the right there was kind of like an area where people can drive by. So he decided, he pulls out of the line abruptly, backs up, so he's like facing my window and the car that was right there. He does it in like 5 seconds. He does it super quick. He whipped that truck real quick, backed it up so it's parallel to the drive-thru window. So now we have his car, my drive-thru car, and then my window right here. He was kind of acting a fool, and I thought it was pretty funny. After greeting the next customer, I shut the window and continue laughing at the guy. I turn around, and keep in mind, I do have a car at the window who I just cashed out, plus many other people behind them. I turn around, start walking away from the window to bag the food, and all of a sudden I hear, boom! He's like, "You think this is funny? I'll wait after work and I'll kick your ass." And I was like, what is going on? I was in shock because that was the first time anyone threw open the window. Kind of like the situation where the girl was at the window at McDonald's, mad about some chicken nuggets. If you guys seen that video, kind of like that. So I'm sitting there, I'm just in shock. And meanwhile, these people are looking up in just as much shock as I was, laughing. So they were getting dinner and a show. I'm like, what is going on? So my manager steps out of the office after a second and is like, "What's the problem?" He's like, "Dallas, just go, walk away." So I just walked away from the window. I headed to the back. My manager diffused the situation, but all I could remember is like his son was staring at him like, "Dude, come on, have some class." I know this saying is a little classy, never trashy, just a little nasty, but dude, you were just being trashy. That saying doesn't really go to this, but I'm still gonna use it because it was clever. I saw it on a picture on Google. Pepsi sponsored me, by the way. But anyway, so I head to the back and she diffuses the situation. I head back up to the window, carry on about the night, and we get it all squared away. Closing time hit, 11 p.m. So I was talking to the slicer and the guy in the back. We'll call him Tim. I was talking to Tim in the back, and Tim, a quick description of Tim is he had real long blonde hair, real short, like maybe 5'1", maybe, probably, really short. He thought he was a gangster, but there was not a gangster bone in his body. But anyway, he was like, dude, what happened? So I was trying to tell him what happened, but he heard everything that went on and he could kind of see what was going on. And he's just like, dude, you were scared. Ha ha ha. You know how us guys do, making fun of each other. I was like, I wasn't scared. Not even a little bit. It was amusing to me on how people can let themselves get like that in a public scene. He's like, you were. So then something set off and he was just being really annoying about it. So me and him start to argue. So he bucks up and is like, yo homie, if you want we could take this outside. And I was like, wow, that is 2 threats in one day. I am on a roll. Finally the situation diffused. I had to pee and I wasn't about to pee my pants arguing with him, so I decided to go to the bathroom. I came back and I was like, dude, are you being serious? Because I'm not trying to deal with this. So he's like, don't disrespect me like that. Know who you're talking to. I'm your elder. And I was just like, oh, what is in the air today, boy? To be honest, he was a little nuts. Just some of the things that he said, knowing him on a personal level, was just extremely odd. He carried a large amount of knives in his backpack, ninja throwing stars, all that kind of stuff. Not saying anything if you're into that, just saying that him having all that stuff was a little scary because he was a little bit of a loose cannon. He went off quite frequently. So I was just like, you know what? I'm sorry if you think I disrespected you. We work together 5 days a week. I'm not trying to have any animosity. So we kind of just squashed the beef right then and there. And that summed up the night. Moral of the story? There is no moral of the story. Do what you want. If you want to laugh, laugh. If you want to argue, argue. Pretty much. So until next time, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, that's all. Peace out.
I am a tree bending beneath the weight of his wind and mercy.